If you're cruising down the highways in your home on wheels, you might be breaking laws you never knew existed. From mysterious state regulations to surprising local ordinances, these rules catch countless RV owners off guard each year. So if you're ready to save yourself from hefty fines and legal troubles, then stay tuned. Your RV's dimensions are crucial when traveling, and knowing the laws in each state can save you from costly fines or serious accidents. Length and height restrictions vary widely from state to state, and ignoring them can lead to major problems. For example, Connecticut has one of the strictest length limits, capping RVs at 40 feet. In contrast, Montana allows much longer rigs, with a generous 65-foot limit. It's important to know these variations as you cross state lines, especially since some states, like Connecticut, include the length of your towed vehicle, while others, like Montana, only count the RV itself. Failing to comply with these limits can result in fines ranging from $500 to as much as $2,500, depending on the state. Height restrictions are just as critical. The standard maximum RV height is typically 13.5 feet, but urban areas or older infrastructure like bridges and tunnels often impose much lower limits, sometimes as low as 11 feet. Hitting a low bridge can cause catastrophic damage to your RV's roof or air conditioning units, costing you thousands in repairs. These legal restrictions are not just about avoiding fines, but also about keeping your RV in one piece. Planning your route carefully and using tools like GPS units designed for RVs can help you avoid fines, accidents, and potential damage. Before hitting the road, always check the local length and height regulations in each state and be extra cautious when entering cities with older infrastructure. That empty parking lot you spot late at night may seem like a convenient place to rest, but it could also lead to an expensive mistake. More than 250 cities across the U.S. have implemented strict regulations prohibiting overnight RV parking, even in places traditionally known for their RV-friendly attitudes, like Walmart. While some Walmarts still allow overnight parking, many have been forced to ban it due to local ordinances or community pressure. The result? RVers risk facing tickets and fines simply for pulling over to catch a few hours of sleep. Parking in residential areas can be even more complex. Many cities require RV owners to obtain special permits just to park in their own driveways, with annual fees ranging from $20 to as much as $200. These permits may come with additional restrictions, such as limits on how long the RV can be parked or specific regulations about visibility from the street. Failing to comply with these local rules can result in hefty daily fines, ranging from $100 to $500. Adding up quickly if the violation goes unnoticed or unresolved. Before parking your RV, it's critical to check local laws and ordinances, whether you're in a big city or a small town. Several apps and websites help RVers navigate these regulations, allowing you to find safe and legal parking spots. Many RVers assume that gray water, wastewater from sinks, showers, and washing dishes, is harmless enough to dump on the ground. Unfortunately, that's a dangerous misconception. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, gray water is classified as a pollutant, and dumping it anywhere outside of designated facilities is illegal in all 50 states. Even if you're using biodegradable soaps, it doesn't create a legal loophole. These soaps still contain chemicals that can harm the environment when released untreated into the ground. Gray water can contain food particles, oils, detergents, and other contaminants that disrupt local ecosystems, particularly in sensitive areas like forests, national parks, or near water sources. The law is clear. RV owners must dispose of all gray water at approved dump stations or sewer connections. Failure to follow these regulations can lead to severe penalties. Environmental violations often carry hefty fines, ranging from $1,000 to as much as $10,000, depending on the severity of the offense and the specific state laws involved. In some cases, violations may even require mandatory court appearances, further escalating the cost and inconvenience. It's crucial to know where to properly dispose of gray water when planning your RV routes. Many campgrounds and RV parks provide access to dump stations, but if you're boondocking or staying in more remote areas, you'll need to plan ahead to find legal disposal locations. Protecting the environment and avoiding steep fines is worth the effort of disposing of gray water responsibly. Staying under your RV's total weight limit isn't enough to avoid fines anymore. Many states are tightening their regulations by enforcing specific weight distribution requirements across your axles. Even if your overall weight is within legal limits, improper distribution can create safety hazards, leading to penalties. For larger RVs, some states even require you to carry a written load plan, detailing how the weight is distributed across the vehicle. This ensures that your RV's axles aren't overloaded, which could cause uneven tire wear, poor handling, or even accidents. Law enforcement officers are increasingly checking weight distribution during routine inspections. In some cases, they may require you to redistribute your load on the spot, even if your overall weight is legal. This can be especially problematic for RVers carrying extra gear, towing vehicles, or traveling long distances. Being forced to rearrange your load mid-journey can be a hassle and delay your trip, not to mention the risk of fines. Additionally, weigh stations are mandatory stops in certain areas for RVs over a specific size or weight. If you bypass these stations or fail to meet the weight distribution requirements, you could be hit with fines ranging from $250 to $1,500 depending on the state and severity of the violation. To avoid these issues, it's crucial to regularly check your RV's weight distribution and make adjustments as needed. Investing in a portable RV scale or visiting weigh stations can help keep you compliant with these growing regulations and keep your travels smooth, like a great spot for passengers to relax during a drive. But in most states, it's not legal for travel. When your RV is in motion, state laws typically require all passengers to sit in factory-installed seats equipped with proper safety belts. That means anyone traveling in your RV must be seated and buckled up just like in a regular vehicle, and many RV seating areas, like dinettes or sofas, aren't designed with travel safety in mind. This becomes even more complex when children are involved. Car seat laws still apply inside an RV, meaning young passengers must be secured in appropriate child safety seats. However, finding a suitable spot to properly mount a car seat can be a major challenge for RV owners, as many of the seating areas lack the necessary anchor points. It's critical to ensure your RV is equipped to safely transport all passengers, especially children, in compliance with state laws. Failing to follow these seating and safety regulations can result in serious penalties. Fines range from $200 to $1,000 per passenger, making it an expensive mistake if you're caught allowing passengers to sit in non-compliant seats. Additionally, it's a matter of safety. Improper seating can put your loved ones at risk in the event of an accident. Before hitting the road, double-check that all passengers are secured in legal and safe seating positions to avoid fines and protect everyone on board. Your RV's propane system does more than fuel your stove or heater. It also comes with strict regulations. In many states, simply maintaining your propane system isn't enough. It requires official certification from a qualified technician. These certifications often need to be renewed annually to ensure that your propane system is functioning safely and in compliance with state laws. This means regular inspections by certified technicians who check for leaks, pressure issues, and proper ventilation. When traveling through certain tunnels or restricted areas, you're required to shut off your propane system entirely for safety reasons. This is a critical step, as tunnel regulations are designed to prevent accidents or fires caused by propane leaks or malfunctions. Operating an RV with an uncertified propane system or failing to provide proof of inspection when required can result in fines ranging from $500 to $2,000. Law enforcement or safety officials may require the immediate shutdown of your propane system until it passes inspection, potentially causing delays in your travel plans. To avoid fines and the inconvenience of having your propane system shut down mid-trip, regular maintenance and inspections by certified professionals will not only ensure compliance with state laws, but also keep your RV safe and in top condition for your travels. Always carry documentation of your propane certification to avoid unnecessary hassle on the road. Operating your RV may require more than just a standard driver's license. While many RVers assume their regular license is sufficient, some states now mandate special endorsements for operating bigger RV and tow vehicle combinations. These endorsements are often required when your RV exceeds certain weight limits, typically around 26,000 pounds. In some cases, drivers must complete commercial-style training courses to ensure they're capable of handling such large vehicles safely. Interstate travel can make licensing even more confusing, as what's legal in your home state may require additional permits or endorsements elsewhere. For example, an RV setup that's legal in Texas might not be compliant when you enter California or New York, which have stricter regulations. Failing to meet these requirements can result in severe penalties. License violations for towing an RV without the proper endorsement can carry fines ranging from $1,000 to $5,000. In some cases, Law enforcement may even prevent you from continuing your trip until you meet the proper licensing requirements, causing significant delays. Check weight limits, endorsement requirements, and other local laws before hitting the road to ensure your license covers your RV setup and avoid fines or travel disruptions. A relatively new regulation that's catching many RV owners off guard is the requirement for functioning holding tank sensors and regular sensor calibration. Several states have introduced laws mandating that RVs have accurate and properly calibrated monitoring systems for their black and gray water holding tanks. The goal behind these regulations is to prevent overflows and illegal dumping, which can harm the environment and local ecosystems, especially in sensitive areas like national parks or near water sources. These laws often require RV owners to ensure their holding tank sensors are working correctly and giving accurate readings. If sensors aren't properly calibrated, it can lead to overflows that not only risk fines, but also cause a mess and potential damage to the RV. Fines for non-functioning or improperly calibrated holding tank sensors range from $300 to $1,500, depending on the severity of the violation and the environmental impact. In some jurisdictions, newer RVs are even required to have electronic monitoring systems that provide real-time data on tank levels. This technology helps prevent accidental overflows. While this may seem like an added hassle, it's all part of keeping the environment safe and avoiding legal trouble. To comply with these regulations, regularly check and calibrate your RV's holding tank sensors. Make sure they're functioning before you hit the road, especially if you're heading into areas with strict environmental protection laws. Staying proactive can save you from costly fines and protect the natural beauty of the places you visit. Each serves an important purpose in maintaining road safety and environmental protection. Understanding these laws helps protect you from unexpected fines and ensures safer travels for everyone. For more crucial rules and regulations that every RVer should know, be sure to check out our next video. Stay informed and avoid costly mistakes on your RV adventures.